Good afternoon, YouTube. It's only me again. Bit of an extra clip to the video that I made earlier when I was out on that spin on the trusty rusty RS. I just thought, oh, while I'm near the motorway, I'm going to give it a spin down the motorway because I want to test the mic anyway for my own peace of mind. But I want to see what the screen's like. See, because it does feel, I'll be honest with you, it does feel like it does actually divert a surprising amount of wind off of you. Where are you going? You stay there. Yeah, it does seem to divert a lot of wind, which is, well, put it this way, I'm actually really surprised about how much it seems to do. Oh, diesel, let's keep clear of that. Where's everybody going? Let's go down here. So let's let this van get a bit of distance on me, because that's going to affect the noise of the screen, not the screen, affect the performance of the screen and the microphone if I'm in his, I think what you call it, wake, I don't know, right, 60 miles an hour, let's see if we get it up to 70. A bit of a test my waterproofs as well. 65. So to be honest with you, 65 is as fast as I'm ever going to go on this thing, so let's drop it back to 65. And then if I move my hand around, right, that's completely still air there, and you can start to feel it just coming in there. Right, let's just keep an eye on what's going on here. Yeah, you can just feel it at the sides. Do you know what? That makes a real difference. I'm really, really surprised. I reckon that's probably the best £9.50 I've spent. I know it's a naked bike anyway, and you are going to get plenty of wind on you, but there are times, especially on a long run, where it's nice just to keep a little bit of wind off of your body. I'm going to exit this next junction. This is also sort of a double test. I like a rainbow, you can't see that. Also a double test of if my seam sealing tent tape on my leaky waterproof trousers work. The jacket's still good, but the crutch of the trousers, oh yeah, it's awful. I got off the other week and it genuinely looked like I'd pissed myself because it was just that isolated spot around the bollocks. We all know that feeling, you know, that cold, wet feeling around your nuts, and then when you get off the bits that are proper cold, touch bits that are still a little bit warm, 50 limit, roll it off, still a little bit warm, and it's like, oh, that is horrible. When you were kids, you never could afford proper waterproof stuff. And as you got older, well, the waterproof stuff was a bit crap in those days, but as you get older and you ride more, you get better quality kit. I mean, this waterproof stuff is flexible. It's actually got a bit of stretch to it, which is probably why the crutch leaks, because the internal coating doesn't stretch as much as the outside, I'm guessing. So that's why it literally torn it. If you held it up to the light, you could see big tears in the lining. So I marked them up with a Sharpie pen, held them up against a strong light, marked them all up with a Sharpie pen, and then bought this cheap tape off of eBay and stuck it on. But it's really sticky, it's rubberized tape. So I did go a bit overboard. I coated absolutely the whole crutch in it. To hopefully cure it. I'm a bit annoyed about that. Might drill a small hole in a hidden part of the case just to let that vent a bit more, because I don't want the internals getting rusty. I'm sure they won't. It's a Honda. I'm sure they've got coatings on them, but you know what I mean. I love this bike, so I do want to take care of it, even though it's getting well used. This is a nice little underpass in my car. Normally sort of like drop it down a gear and wind the window down and give it a bit of a boot, because it does make a nice sound. Obviously it's not a super smooth Honda single, but it's not far off. That sounds nice. What's that? A Hyundai i30N. Yeah, okay. Turbocharged thingy bob. Sounded quite nice though. Right, let's spin it down the motorway the other way, just in case I had the wind behind me, and in which case I'll get another idea of the noise. Short shift it up through the gears. Top gear, oh, there's a bit of standing water. Let's slide over a little bit. We're all clear. Yeah. Okay, we're all good. Seems to be starting to rain again. Is that standing water by the bridge? Let's just roll it off in case. Follow the old tyre tracks. Yeah, it is. Look at that. Follow the tyre tracks. Let the cars clear the water. Right, 60 miles an hour again. It's a really comfy speed on this, but yeah, that screen's working. I think I've got more of a headwind. Yeah, a little bit more of a headwind this time. But the screen, probably from, I would say there down, is still air. So that is a result. I'll have that for £9.50 and 10 minutes of fitting. So if you've got a 250RS, or in fact any bike that's got a headlight that you can attach the brackets to, recommended. I think on my last video I took a screenshot of the one that I bought, so you can see it. I think they're £9.97 unless you make an offer, and I made an offer. And no, I'm not overtaking anyone here. There's a lot of standing water. If you're wondering why I'm pottering along at 50 miles an hour, there's a lot of standing water. So I'm just sitting in a line of traffic, following their tyre tracks, just let them clear it. Anyone that wants to come past me is more than welcome, because it's grim. I feel a bit sorry for that guy over there. Traffic wombles up with him, so I guess they'll just tow him off the motorway. Right, let's come off here and start to head home. So there you go, YouTubes. Another short video of the last part of my testing. I'm really hoping that my mic issues and frame rate issues and all the stuff that I don't really understand too well are now fixed and improved, and people could watch these, or not, as the case may be. Probably not. But I have gained a few followers on YouTube, so some people are watching it and think, I'll listen to what that old git's waffling about.